Hello everyone, and welcome to the Stock Martin channel. I have a great video for you today. We are going to be talking about some EV stocks. One of my favorite actually. It is going to be NIO. I have been in NIO for quite a long time, and this is one of my favorite electric vehicle stocks out there. But I do have some great news from the company that came out, and it will be a huge catalyst. Before we do get down into this, if you can please give me a thumbs up, a like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I would like to welcome you to the community. Hit that notification bell so you can get all my videos. Greatly appreciate it. But we are going to be talking about NIO, and NIO now is going to Norway. I have been announcing this for quite some time now, but NIO sales are actually starting in NIO Norway on October 1st, which is tomorrow. So this will be a huge catalyst and very good news for this stock. According to this article, we are going to be reviewing Inside EVs. The title of this is NIO officially introduces the ES8 in Norway. NIO has revealed its comprehensive offer for the ES8 in Norway, but will it be competitive? So we are going to be talking about the prices of the vehicles. So just to give you a background information, NIO is a Chinese electric vehicle company out there, and it is doing well in China. So China does have the #1 electric vehicle sales, the biggest market in the world out there. And NIO is the #1 seller of electric vehicles in China, and it will do great as a company. Now, it is launching its first SUV, its most luxurious SUV, the ES8, in NIO Norway. And it is doing this very strategically because it is its flagship SUV. They are putting its best foot forward in Norway. So China is very strategic where it is selling their vehicles, because I did mention China is the #1 in the electric vehicle market. Well, the #2 is Europe, European Union. Within the European Union, Norway does sell and buy the most electric vehicles out of any country in the European Union. So China is being very strategic on where it's going. Now, in the next year, in the year 2022, NIO is eyeing to go into Germany as well. So this will be a huge market for NIO, and I think this company is going to do quite well. Now, according to this article, NIO will be selling the ES8 in 2 battery versions in Norway. The first one will be a 75 kilowatt battery, and they will also have a higher option, the 100 kilowatt battery. Now, the battery is depending on what kind of range you want. So if you want a longer range, about 311 miles, I believe, is the 100 kilowatt battery, or you can have the 75 kilowatt battery, which is about 233 mile range. Now, there will be a third option. This will be in the pipeline for the year 2023, and this will be 150 kilowatt battery. So both of these versions will have a dual motor all-wheel drive, and they will have a very nice fast speed of 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Now, both of these versions will be available to purchase the battery with the vehicle, or you could do a battery as a service. So this is one of the best things about NIO, and I think it has one of the best technologies out there. It is a disruptor in electric vehicles out there. It is in the disruptive market, because NIO is the only company out there that sells you the electric vehicle that you can swap out batteries. So you can definitely charge it like any other electric vehicle out there, but you can also switch out batteries. So you can go to a battery swap station and switch out to a fresh, brand new 100% battery in less than 3 minutes. It's amazing technology, and you should check it out if you haven't already. It's battery as a service is a subscription that you can get, and we'll definitely talk about this, and it does affect the price of the vehicle, which is one of the biggest advantages of this company, in my opinion. So like I mentioned, that you can either purchase the battery with the vehicle, or you can do the battery as a service. The battery as a service, it is a monthly subscription that you can use the battery and switch out the batteries. So I'll explain this in a little bit. So next, I wanted to talk about the NIO and its price targets out there. So it will be selling the ES8 vehicle, the SUV, out there in Norway, and it is using something that's very smart and strategic by NIO as a company. They are using something called a global pricing strategy. So what they do is they adjust for all the logistics, the local taxes, and operating costs around the world to have the vehicle be able to compete with other vehicles there and to have a lower cost out there. So these vehicles, according to this article, the ES8 in Norway will cost about $69,000, and it will be the first company out there to launch a 100 kilowatt battery version in March of 2022. It is going to be a little bit more expensive. It is going to be about $78,000 to $77,500. But as I mentioned, NIO did do that global pricing strategy, and it does adjust its prices to be very competitive out there. Now, I did want to next show you the different prices that you can get if you do the battery as a service technology. So NIO will have separate pricing on this. So if you do purchase the 75 kilowatt battery version, you will be paying that $69,000 for the vehicle. But if you just do the subscription, that will decrease the price of the vehicle to $59,000, it's about $10,000 less. But in addition to that, you will be paying $160 per month to get that 75 kilowatt battery version, which will give you 233 miles of range. Now, if you do want to do the battery as a service technology, you can still buy the vehicle. It will still be that $59,000, but this time the battery as a service will be a little bit more expensive because you are getting a bigger battery of 100 kilowatt battery, and this will be $228 a month, and it will give you a range of 311 miles. So the 150 kilowatt battery will be introduced in the year 2023, and this is great news in my opinion, because it all depends on what your functionality and what you want this vehicle. So let's say you live in a high-rise condominium and you're not able to charge your vehicle like if you lived in a house or something like that. Well, you can use this battery as a service technology, still have an electric vehicle, and you don't have to go out and charge it or wait for a long time to charge the battery. You can go to a battery swap station, change out the battery, get a fresh brand new battery in less than 3 minutes. It's an amazing technology in my opinion, and I think it's very good that NIO's doing this. They're very smart and very strategic as a company. So I did want to show you this, that the battery as a service subscription does make the ES8 slightly more affordable initially when you do buy the vehicle. You do get that $10,000 off on the vehicle, but you do have to pay a monthly subscription. So the advantage of the users will be to have that flexibility of using the battery swap stations, or you can upgrade to a bigger, newer battery if needed with the Switch subscription plan. So this is month to month. You can definitely always change it if you needed to. But this is great news, just in my opinion, because what's the number one thing that goes out on the car and that number one thing that people are worried about? Well, number one, people are worried about range anxiety and battery life. So this does definitely take that away with the NIO technology out there. So you can not only get a cheaper vehicle if you do the monthly subscription, you can always upgrade your battery as well. So I do think that NIO is a great company and it's going to do very good. And I think this new news is going to do great for its stock. So I did want to now transition to the NIO stock. It did end the day at $35.63. It was up about 1.4% since we had this great news about NIO being sold in Norway starting tomorrow. If we look back in the past 5 days, we are pretty much trading sideways. We did have a little bit of a pop here of about, let's take a look here, of about 4 or 5%, but we did lose that. But we have been kind of all over the place. But if we start at the beginning and end in the week, we are pretty much flat on this day. Now, if we look in the past 1 month, NIO has had a very rough month. In the past 1 month, we are down 8.8%. We have seen a little sell-off here. The reason why is there's nothing wrong with the company, but there's a lot of downward pressure in the Chinese economy, in the Chinese markets, and this is affecting NIO and all the other electric vehicle EV stocks in China. So if you look at XPeng, Li Auto, same kind of thing is happening with them as well. But this is a very nice price point in my opinion. I do think that if you can get this stock under $38, you're getting a very, very good deal. But if you can get this under $35, you're getting a steal of a deal in my opinion. And it is right there at that sweet spot. I think this is a good buy to hold long term, but please do your own due diligence before purchasing this or any other stock. But let me show you in the past 6 months. In the past 6 months, this stock is down 10%. That we did test a high on June 30th of $53.20, but the lowest was $31.22 on May 13th. But what I did want to show you is, right now we're running around that $35 mark. Look at the $35 mark on this chart. How many times have the NIO stock been under $35 in the past 6 months? Not too often. It looks like on May 11th to about May 21st, and we are just touching that right now. So this is at a very, very good price, in my opinion, and I think that this stock has a lot of room to grow looking forward and into the future. I think this company is going to be monstrous. It is number one in China with the EV sales. Now it's moving into the European market with NIO Norway. It will be coming to Germany next year. And finally, I did want to talk about the TipRank stock forecast. We did have 6 analysts review NIO stock. All 6 gave it a strong buy, 0 hold, 0 sell. This does give us a 79% upside from now, with a average price target in the next 12 months at $63.85. The highest price target was $72. The lowest price target was $47. If you average these together, this is where we get our $63.85. But if you compare the stock right now, you're getting it at $35. So even if you look at the lowest price target of $47, you're still getting a huge increase in your money, in my opinion, and it is a good future stock to buy. Now, if we do switch over and talk about Wallet Investor, which I do like to use because it does look at future predictions using technical analysis based on the past trading days and the potential for the stock, we do see that in the 1-year forecast, we are looking at $66.85 in the next 1 year. But look at this 5-year forecast. We are getting close to $200 in the next 5 years, because this company is going global. So I do think that NIO is a great stock to hold long term. And remember, right now it is number one in China and it is moving globally, starting with the European Union, European market. So it is very strategic on where it's going. I do think that in the United States, it will be here in the next maybe 2 to 3 years. It's my best guess. But I think this company is going to be a monster of a company, and it has great technology. It has a great vehicle, and I'm definitely very excited about this new news. But I hope you like this video. Please, if you can, give me that thumbs up. Also, if you could subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, hit all. Also, please continue to share this with your family, your friends, your coworkers, that next door neighbor. I'd greatly appreciate it. And thank you to all you that we have hit that 500 subscriber mark, and I wanted to thank each and every one of you. But I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.